Welcome, everyone. This is Courage to Caregivers, and I am Cathy. It's so good to be with you this evening. We are continuing on with our theme of collaboration for the month of November, and tonight's topic is gratitude. And how appropriate that we are talking about gratitude during the week of Thanksgiving, when so many people traditionally come together across the table for a wonderful meal and some fellowship and friendship, and also to remember the things that we are grateful for in our lives. Gratitude is the highest vibrational energy that we have as human beings. But invoking feelings of gratitude can be difficult at times when we are stressed and overwhelmed. It is often hard to look beyond the enormity of whatever we're dealing with and even try to hone in on what we can be grateful for or thankful for. I remember seeing an old Bing Crosby movie years and years ago, and one of the songs in the film was called "Count Your Blessings Instead of Sheep." I will spare you my singing, but the words go something like this: "When I'm tired and I can't sleep, I count my blessings instead of sheep. Then I fall asleep, counting my blessings." The simplicity of the song is what struck me. Can you imagine just letting go of all of your anxiety and falling asleep with a grateful heart? It's not easy to do. Dr. Masaru Emoto, a Japanese researcher, studied human thoughts and their effect on water molecules. And he found that water is shaped by human thoughts and emotion and environment. By speaking words of gratitude, peace, and love to water, the water molecules formed into the most exquisitely beautiful designs and crystals. In contrast, when words of discord and fear were spoken to the water crystals were stark, disconnected, and downright ugly. Since humans are comprised of mostly water, it is no surprise that we too respond both physically and emotionally to words of kindness, love, and forgiveness, and above all, gratitude. When we harbor a heart filled with unforgiveness, resentment, anger, and disharmony, it bathes us in a toxic soup throughout our physical body and keeps us anxious, depressed, and stuck, both emotionally and mentally. And that's not where we want to be. So suppose we begin to practice gratitude by focusing on the small things, even in the midst of the hard things that challenge us. Being grateful for your morning cup of coffee or tea, a phone call from a friend, a TV show that makes you laugh out loud, the sunrise in all its glory, the setting sun in its serene majesty, as the day comes to a close. This is known as the concept of both/and thinking, and brings our awareness to the fact that we can be both grateful and stressed at the same time. So what are the benefits of gratitude or having an attitude of gratitude? Well, there are many, but I'll mention just a few. According to the Mayo Clinic and the studies that they've done, the studies have shown that feeling thankful can improve your sleep, decrease depression by boosting your mood, increase immunity, and even relieve chronic pain. As they stated in the article, if a pill could do all that, everyone would be taking it. And that's the truth. So how do we do this? How do we generate feelings of gratitude? How do we even bring our awareness there when there's so much else going on? Number one, keep a gratitude journal, recording at least 3 things a day that you are grateful or thankful for. Number 2, practice mindfulness, which teaches us to live in the present moment and not dwell in the past or in the future. Just appreciating the little joys in front of you right here and right now. Number 3, slow down the breath. Each deep and cleansing breath is healing balm for your heart. If you do this, your heart rate lowers and your blood pressure naturally lowers too. You feel a sense of calm in the midst of everything else that's going on. Calm in the mind, calm in the body, which brings the brain and the heart into coherence, balancing your whole well being. Above all, remember that your life is a gift to your loved ones and to the whole world. So give yourself a big hug and a big helping of gratitude, one day, one breath at a time. Good. So let's do a little bit of breathing now. So I invite you to get very comfortable in your chair there, placing your feet flat on the floor and your body grounded on the chair beneath you, placing your back against the back of the chair so that your spine is nice and long. Placing your hands on your thighs or on your knees, and just feeling that little lift through the crown of the head so that the whole body is going in a positive direction, moving up in a positive direction. And then either choosing to close the eyes or leave them softly cast down. We begin to connect with the breath, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out, just noticing the rhythm of your own breath as it comes and as it goes. Good. And then noticing what connecting with your breath does for the body. Maybe you're starting to feel all the concerns of the day begin to come to a screeching halt as you breathe into your physical body and notice that feeling of calmness and serenity and relaxation start to begin. Good. And then notice yourself beginning to feel more grounded, more centered, more at home in your own body. And if any thoughts do try to come in, just notice those thoughts without judgment and gently let them go, like the leaves that are falling on these autumn days. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Good. Beautiful. And as we are coming into this present moment, I invite you to bring your attention to your heart center and imagine that you could breathe in and out of your heart right here, right now. And so for right now, we're going to begin to take 5 breaths in and exhale 5 breaths out. So equal breath on both sides. So inhaling to the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just inhaling in and out of the heart. Once again, let that heart center be your focus. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Take a couple more rounds of this. 5 breaths in and 5 breaths out. Great job, everyone. We're going to continue with some heart-focused breathing. This time, we're going to change it up just a bit. So we will continue to inhale for 5, but we will exhale for 6. So adding one more breath to that exhale. And we know from our experience here at Courage to Caregivers that that longer, deeper exhale is what transforms us from the fight or flight stage to the rest, relax, and digest stage, just moving from one part of the nervous system into the other, from the sympathetic to the parasympathetic. And that's going to just create that downshift in our stress levels. So let's go ahead and breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just that one extra breath. Go ahead and take some rounds of this breath, inhaling for 5, exhaling for 6. And imagine still that you're breathing in and out of your heart. In fact, if you'd like to bring both hands over the heart, one on top of the other, you can go ahead and do that. If you're comfortable right where you are, then stay there. But if you're holding your hands over your heart, just feeling the rise and fall of the breath, along with the rise and fall of your chest. And picture your heart moving towards you and away. With your hands on your heart, you're giving yourself a little hug of your heart right here, right now. And as you're breathing in and out of the heart, make a sincere intention of breathing positive images, positive thoughts in and out of the heart. And the key here is to focus on something or someone for whom you are so grateful. So just think about that. What is something or someone that you feel grateful for or that brings you joy? And in doing so, invoking feelings of gratitude. And breathe into that sensation of gratitude, holding that notion, that intention in your heart. And as you are feeling yourself being bathed and washed in gratitude, I'll go ahead and read our affirmations for tonight's practice. I release the past, find gratitude for my journey, and thrive in the present. As I forgive myself, I find it easier to forgive and find gratitude with others. Forgiveness is for giving. It's a gift I give myself. Forgiveness is forgiving. It's a gift I give myself. Beautiful. A few more breaths here in this feeling of gratitude, positivity, and just letting that wash over you like a waterfall from the top of your head all the way down to your feet. Beautiful. When that feels complete, just gently blinking open the eyes. Great job, everyone. We're going to begin a little mindful movement here in the chair. If you can picture the shoulders as the wings of the heart is the seat of gratitude. So just picture the heart and then the shoulders coming off each side as little wings. We're going to do a little bit of work with the neck and the shoulders tonight. And so just kind of realigning yourself with feet on the floor, body on the chair, tall spine, lift through the crown of the head. And just beginning to breathe here. Let's take that right arm up into the air, lengthen through the fingertips. Place those fingertips on the left ear as you gently tip your head to the right, opening up the left side of the neck and breathing into that spaciousness and expansion there. Breathing in and breathing out. Beautiful. Good. And then coming back to center, let's bring that left arm up overhead, lengthen through the fingertips. Place those fingertips on the right ear, tip your head to the left as you open up the right side of the neck, breathing in and out. Good, creating some space there. Beautiful. And then releasing the hand. Let's just start to take the head side to side. So we're just tipping the head from left to right. Do this gently. If you're holding any tension in your neck, do it gently and slowly here. Good. And then coming back to center, let's take the head up so the gaze comes up as we inhale. And let the head come back down as we exhale here. Good. Inhaling back through center, lifting the gaze. Exhaling, take the gaze back down. Continue this a few more times on your own. Good. And then bring everything back to center. We're going to begin to roll the shoulders. So sending those shoulders up to the ears and back and then forward again. You might even want to place your hands on your lap, and then you can move the hands forward and back towards the knees and then back towards the body, whatever feels best for you. And just really be mindful of all that tension that we carry in the shoulders and use this motion as a means to alleviate that tension. Let's take that in the opposite direction. So now forward and back. Good. Good. And then coming back to center, we're going to draw our hands and our arms into cactus arms. So palms facing forward, fingers spread wide, bringing those elbows in towards the body. And when you do this, you can feel the shoulder blades knit together in the back body. So inhaling, we're going to expand the chest as we draw those elbows back. Exhaling, we draw the elbows together and round the spine, tuck the chin. So just a little opening and closing here. This is very much like our cat-cow, and just being mindful of that feeling of expansion and then contraction once again. Beautiful, opening those shoulders. Very nice. And if there's any place that you're feeling that you want to linger, just take a longer expansion either way, just giving your body whatever it needs in this moment. Good. And then coming back to center, let's place the hands on the shoulders. From here, we'll draw those elbows back again. Good. Just feeling that heart opener, chest opener. Good. And then from here, bringing the arms out to the sides. Exhaling, bringing hands back to the shoulders. Good. Inhaling, arms come out. Exhaling, hands come back. So just doing this a few times on your own. Good. Beautiful. And then bringing everything back to center. From here, we'll bring the arms out long in front of us with the palms facing up. Beautiful. And then we're going to take opposite hands, opposite shoulders. Give yourself a great big hug here. Nice big hug of gratitude for yourself and your beautiful, grateful heart. And then crossing the arms at the elbows and bringing the palms together in eagle arms. So you can stay here or you could lift those arms. That puts a little more tension on the shoulders. So choose what is best for your body and just breathe into your eagle arms. Very nice, everyone. And let's release those hands, bringing the arms behind us, soar like an eagle. moving from side to side as you spread those wings of the heart and just continue to glide through the air, not a care in the world. Beautiful. Let's bring us back to that grateful hug. So opposite hands, opposite shoulders once again. Beautiful. Nice hug of the shoulders, hug of your heart. We're going to cross those elbows again. This time, whatever hand was underneath, or arm was underneath, rather, we're going to do the opposite, bringing the palms together and then raising them or keeping them right where they are at eye level. Eagle arms, opening those shoulder blades, finding ease in your whole back body. Good. And then releasing the hands again, bringing those arms out behind you. Eagle arms. Beautiful. And then releasing. We're going to take a forward bend in the chair here. So planting your feet on the ground again, you're going to inhale as you lift the arms overhead. Exhale as you fall forward over the legs, rounding the spine. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Good. Let the head drop here. And then when you're ready, pressing your hands into your seat or into your thighs, slowly uncurling one vertebra at a time, coming all the way back to seated. Beautiful. Great job, everyone. Let's try a little seated twist. So finding that nice tall spine once again. We'll take the right hand to the left knee as we lift and lengthen through the crown and twist over to the left side. Breathing here, breathing into that twist. Good. Coming back to center, we'll do the same thing on the other side. So left hand goes to right knee, lift and lengthen through the crown as we spiral over to the right, twisting and just feeling this twist in the body, wringing out toxins, bringing out negativity, any kind of thoughts that are not positive and affirming. We're just going to wash them away right now. Good. And then coming back to center, let's sweep those arms up overhead, pressing the palms together, exhaling, bringing hands to the heart. Beautiful job, everyone. Thank you for moving with me tonight. Let's go ahead and get ready for a little rest here. So I invite you to find your comforts, pillow, blankets, maybe turn the lights down low, making sure that your room is nice and quiet and that your spirit is completely undisturbed by anything that's going on around you. This is your time for deep rest. So finding yourself either on your chair or on the floor or on a couch. If you're lying down, lengthening out the body from the toes all the way to the crown of the head and just feeling the support of your body on the floor beneath you. If you're sitting in your chair, making sure that your weight is equally distributed in the chair and that you're nice and cozy as you find time for yourself in this much needed rest. Good. And as you're settling in and settling down, we're going to be doing a meditation technique called Ho'oponopono. It is a Hawaiian meditative prayer to bring about feelings of love and forgiveness, and in the end, gratitude. Remembering that gratitude is our highest vibration, and that's a really good place for our minds and our bodies to be. So, this is an ancient Hawaiian system of healing. It is a process of letting go of toxic energies and allowing the impact of good, positive thoughts, words, deeds, and actions. It is essentially about freedom, especially freedom from the past. So, anything that we're holding on to, any resentment, any anger, any feelings of inadequacy regarding the past, we're just going to let that go and allow it to wash away tonight. Good. And so I invite you to find a comfortable place in your chair or on the floor. And from this place, begin to take some deep breaths, breathing in and breathing out. Sending the breath deeply into your lungs on the inhale and down deep into the belly. And exhaling fully and mindfully as you release the breath. Breathing in, nose, chest, ribs, and belly. Breathing out, belly, ribs, chest, and nose. And feeling the breath as it moves and cycles through the body, one breath at a time. And so there is a mantra in Ho'oponopono, and it goes something like this. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Those 4 phrases are so impactful. We're going to repeat these words in your mind and see how it feels in the body. And then see if someone or something pops into your head. And if they do, be there with this mantra. And I'll go ahead and repeat it for you several times. And then just be with it, seeing what comes up. I'm sorry. I love you. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Staying with these repeated words, and if your mind detours, bringing it back to this mantra, and again, bringing your awareness to how those words feel in the body. Is there somewhere specific that you feel it? Does someone or something pop into your head? So send your thoughts and the power of Ho'oponopono to this person or the situation. If you are angry or hurt by someone, it may be challenging, but just try to think of that person or that situation as you repeat, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Stay here with these words as long as it feels comfortable. And remember that we do not fall prey to the past or worry about the future. We don't hang on to the things that leave us stuck and unhappy. We move forward and we move on. If there is anyone in your life that needs your forgiveness, find it in your heart to try that now. In doing so, you will be washed in feelings of gratitude, thankfulness, peace, and love. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I invite you to segue into a time of deep rest. Letting the feeling of rest fill your entire spirit. Rest now. Just simply rest. very gently and with great care, begin to bring your awareness back to the body, starting to invite in a little movement, wiggling fingers and toes, maybe taking a nice stretch in the chair or on the floor. Whatever movement your body needs to come back to the present moment, go ahead and find that now. And then start taking some deep breaths, a nice long inhale and an even longer, deeper exhale. Good. And then maybe taking a moment to roll to one side and just stay there for a few breaths before pressing yourself back to a seated position. And then when you're ready, just meeting me with hands against your heart. Close the eyes, feeling the rise and fall of the chest, the rise and fall of the breath, and your hands moving away and back toward the heart, just in appreciation for all that your courageous, caregiving heart does each and every day. Let's release the hands and bring the arms up overhead. And then once again, down to the heart. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you for showing up each week, for giving everything that you have, and for just being the most wonderful people to meet across the screen each and every time we have our Courage to Caregivers session. And I wish you all a wonderful Thanksgiving. As we bow together and say our words of respect and admiration, namaste.